Alright, this video is designed to pick up where my last one left off, which was deciding on some optimal settings, but a lot of people were like, well, what if you continue playing the game? How does it perform over time? So this will be more of an extended gameplay video. Now, I will show you the settings that we're running. So this is the RX 6800 XT. It's at native 4K. I'm not using FSR because I found that my graphics settings, when I do the ultra settings, but turn the shadows down to high. And notice ambient occlusion doesn't have an ultra setting, so that is as high as it goes. But if I just turn the shadows down to high, I found that in this scene, which seemed like a pretty typical scene, I was getting pretty good frame rate. You can see that we're getting 65 frames per second here. Also, I had some people commenting that, well, you know, these RX 6800 XTs do tend to overclock very well. So with that in mind, I'm going to kick on a bit of an overclock here. I don't know if the performance overlay showed up now as I just opened it up, but I just kicked on a overclock that's targeting 2550 megahertz, set the memory timings to faster, and I even undervolted it to help control the temperatures. And you can see that that bumped me up to 69 frames per second. Nice. Anyway, let's go ahead and play with this small overclock, and the shadows just turn down to high here for a bit, and we will see how things go. I know on my GTX 1060 test that this boat ride was extremely demanding on that GPU. So I'm curious if we're going to be able to hold some high frame rates even as we go through the boat ride. And then, like I said, this will be a bit of a longer format video. I don't really do Let's Plays on my channel, but for the sake of a extended test at this single graphics setting versus the other video where I did multiple graphics settings but only in one location. Man, I've got to say, this game looks fantastic. I know it's a few years old at this point, but I really do think the game just has very good art design. Okay, you guys saw that stutter, and look at the frame time graph stutter. So that's a loading section. So due to the fact that this game was on PS4, they have these little loading corridors. So when you pass through those loading sections, you're going to get a frame rate stutter. Now, I hope that maybe there could be a patch in the future that could better optimize those loading sections for PC. But I think that's all that is. And I'll also say that I'm happy to see that this game doesn't have a lot of the like DX12, especially Unreal Engine 4 related asset loading stutters that a lot of other recent games that I've tested have had issues with. I haven't had those problems here. The stutters in this game tend to be doing loading corridors. And what I mean by that is, like, a lot of times you'll be opening a door or going through a little tight section where they can be loading in the next section of the game in the background. And again, that was designed around the PlayStation hardware. So far, our only dip below 60 FPS was just a loading stutter, which that's just going to happen, guys. Like, I wish it was somehow better programmed to avoid that, but the actual gameplay seems pretty smooth and high frame rate here. Man, I'm so glad to play this game in actual 4K. My PS4, I played this game a bit on my PS4, but I just never finished it. By the time I was playing it, there were rumors of a PC port coming out, and I just couldn't handle the 1080p that was like dropping below 30 FPS. I know the PS5 can do 4K 60, but it also has a lot of checkerboard rendering, and the details makes it a little bit fuzzy. So this looks a lot better than the PS5 version as well. Also, these settings are higher. The PS5 just runs at the original PS4 settings. I guess I don't need to talk over all the emotional emotional stuff happening here. Frame time graph is very smooth. Most games are not this smooth, although we got those stutters on the load scenes. But the frame time graph, keep your eye on that. So far it's felt really good. Also, I hope this overclock is stable in this game. This overclock is stable in most games. But honestly, a lot of times I just use my GPU at stock because it's fine for what I'm doing. Because I'll have to re-record the video if it crashes. I haven't actually done an extended test of the overclock in this game. And this God of War, it took such a different narrative direction from the first few games on the PS2 and PS3. I just wish I could be playing this in HDR right now, but I don't think the AMD drivers record in HDR correctly. At least they didn't last time I checked. And you guys also probably wouldn't have, I can't count on you having a good HDR screen, but yeah, playing this game on my OLED with the HDR turned on, I tried it a bit before recording, and I do like the HDR. Oh man.
Squeeze.
I think I saw a review of this game where somebody posted in the con section, like, Kratos is a bit of a gruff and distant father, emotionally distant father. Like, did you watch the other games? It's been a while since I played them, but didn't Kratos, like, murder his own family in previous games or something like that? I don't think I don't think it would be in character for him to be the most loving and attentive father.
What are we hunting?
You are hunting deer.
Which way?
In the direction of deer.
Okay,
In the direction of deer. That's a good line.
Father?
Alright, camera pans aren't getting stuttering issues.
Then we leave for the mountain?
Depends on you. Hunt. What did you find?
Tracks. Not deer, though. I'll keep looking.
Shiny things, gotta pick up shiny things. I hope it doesn't annoy you guys that I'm the type of gamer that just has to pick up all the little things. I think there was something else over this way, but for the sake of this video and getting to other sections of the game, I suppose I will resist the urge to check every little corner before I move.
This way, boy.
Okay, can jump.
Deer tracks. They're fresh. This way.
See, we see the frame time graph setters there, right? That was the loading section again. I think jumping over that tree is when it loaded in the next section of the game.
Hunting deer, not chasing it.
Yes, Father.
I don't have a sprint button?
We broke our bridge. How are we gonna get across?
Step aside.
Okay.
Wow.
Go.
Oh. Why is it here?
Had to remember what the jump button was.
Hold. What are you doing? Now his guard is up. Only fire. Only fire. When I tell you to fire.
I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. Be better. Find it.
Okay, guys. Honestly, as a father of a 2-year-old and 5-year-old girls,
It.
I've got to say, occasionally I'm tempted to try out some of these parenting lines from Kratos, but I do resist the urge.
You are not ready. Stay back.
Alright, we got some combat, and it is buttery smooth. I'm not having any issues at all. Yeah, look at that frame time graph during combat, guys. Not a single stutter. That's the biggest thing for a game feeling smooth. More important than the actual frame rate is the frame times. And the frame times here feel perfect. This feels so smooth. Okay, I have a block button. Okay, I was trying out the evade thing. Oops. Been a while. Not been years since I actually tried this game. So don't judge my skills. I'm learning the buttons. Oh, that guy was dead.
Draugr.
Yeah, performance during combat was absolutely solid. Okay, so that restores health. Guess I'll go this way. Again, I like to turn around, go the opposite direction, explore every little nook and cranny for items, but
There.
I will not bore you guys with that.
You went in the old temple. My mom told me never to go in there.
We do what we please, boy. No excuses.
We do what we please, boy. No excuses. Excellent parental advice.
Can you hit it from here?
We should get closer.
You know, my own father is
I
a
went hunting with mother a bunch of times.
vegetarian old hippie, complete non-violent pacifist.
It was time.
So, pretty much had exactly this Kratos as a father. Wait a minute. Enemy health bar. Okay. Yeah, seems simple enough. Alright, let's get through another little combat section here. But yeah, everything feels absolutely... Wait, I have to press Y to recall the axe. Okay. Okay, and it can fly through the enemies on its way back, I see. Ah! Gotta block. Yeah, look at the frame time graph. Absolutely smooth. Now, is there like a parry timer? I guess it'll probably teach it to me. Wait, what was my throw axe button? There we go. like that it gets them on the way back. That's cool. Yeah, that frame time graph is like completely flat, no spikes at all. And it just, to play it, it feels perfect. Very happy with the performance in this game.
It's open. What now?
So, okay. I have to do this, don't I?
It froze it in place. Clever.
Genius.
So. Nice.
Don't patronize me, boy.
This way.
I will open the chest. Can't resist that one.
What?
We can no longer use it. We can.
Father, look.
Wait for my mark. Relax. Do not think of it as an animal. It is simply a target. Clear your mind. Feet solid. Steady yourself.
X to shoot? I can't just pull the trigger?
Exhale and release.
I got it.
Good.
It's still alive.
See, again, a frame time spike for a split second where I think it was loading in this next area.
No. Finish what you started.
Boy, you're the child of the god of war.
I can't. I.
Well, so far I'm pretty confident in my recommended settings for 4K. The performance and frame times feel great. I was waiting for this guy to show up to see how we perform during this type of a scene. So far frame times are actually higher. Frame rates are higher, I mean.
We have no choice.
Alright guys, watch me lose to my first boss fight. Press X to command Atreus to shoot arrows. Hold left trigger, then press X to target a specific enemy. Oh, okay. Lower right-hand corner. Once shot arrows take time to recharge. Alright, shoot the guy, man. Shoot the guy. Okay. All right. Remember, we're testing the graphics, not my gameplay abilities. Oh no! Keep pressing the wrong buttons, man. Not used to this game. Oof. Okay. Shoot the guy, man. I should probably be... Can I block that? It does not look like I can block that. Okay, is there a health pack here somewhere? All right. Come on, Atreus, save the day. Dodge roll. Oops. Wow, I can't aim. I'm not used to playing games on controllers these days. Haven't tried this on mouse and keyboard. What do you guys think about it on mouse and keyboard? Obviously the aiming would be better, but I think the actual movement and melee combat's gonna be better on controller. But yeah, the frame time graph during the boss fight still seems very, very good. I don't have my eyes on the frame rate the whole time, but it certainly felt smooth, and I don't see spikes on the graph at all. Does this guy have a weak point or anything, or am I just gonna keep... Seems like just kiting him with the axe is the way to go, like he's not even hurting me. I wanted to get in close, but this seems a lot more effective. I don't think I've taken a hit since I've been doing this. Now I gotta do this. Oh yeah, the classic God of War QuickTime events.
Boy.
There's your rage. Now he's ready to kill.
Boy, look at me. Look at me, boy. Boy, look at me.
We did it.
We did it, guys. Alright, I think I'm going to stop the extended gameplay video here. We made it through some combat, boss fight, general just walking around and all that. At some points we hit 60 FPS. Most of the time we were well above it. The frame time graph stayed amazingly smooth. The overclock seemed stable. Yeah, I highly recommend just playing at ultra settings with the shadows turned down to high. Hope all of you have an excellent day.